a good segue into traveling.
Yes, for sure.
This whole festival, we'll get I found like the thing, traveling like I think I said this maybe recently. I don't know if I said it on record, but if I haven't, I have now. The plan is I'm gonna stay in Sydney and travel all of New South Wales, and then I'm gonna move to Melbourne and travel all of Victoria.
That sounds amazing.
This COVID opportunities, like let's explore our own backyard, and like that thing you do, like there was a time I had like a party, well not a party, it was like we're hanging out with a bunch of mates. We booked an Airbnb in the city just so that we could wake up the next morning in the city, like being people who don't live in the city. We want to be able to wake up the next morning and kind of experience like, for a day, what would it be like if I lived in the city? Fish market's right there, boom, fish market in the morning, stuff like that.
I had a very similar experience where one of my good girlfriends, she was having her, I think it was like 19th or 20th, and we had stayed at, we'd gone out clubbing the night before, and we had stayed right in the middle of Ultimo, and like everyone's asleep, and I was I didn't consume as much alcohol as everyone else, so I was like, I'm just gonna go down and grab some eggs or whatever and make breakfast for everyone. And so I went down.
Such a you thing to do. That is something that you do. Such a you thing. So nice.
So I went downstairs and I was like, okay, cool. Like, where's the closest Woolies? Next building over, and downstairs, no worries. And so I walked in, I was like, damn, like it is actually so convenient to live in the city. There is a health hub, a grocery shop, there's like a pharmacy right there, like the good eats places, and so many facilities. But I would hate it to live there, like honestly, because parking is just non-existent. You have to pay for a parking spot, and weekly too. I think it's like $60, or like the last time I checked, but probably $80 now.
It's crazy. Nah, definitely not. I'm not about that.
So you've got to pay for a spot to store your car. I understand now why people bike around. And anyways, yes, it is very convenient to not have to drive the 1 or 2 hours, have to pay all the tolls, as well as get yourself ready a little bit earlier in order to go to the fish markets and everything. And remind me, I need to take you to the fish markets and do it my way, because I have a system.
Please.
We bring white rice, wet wipes, chopsticks, soy sauce, because don't pay like $2 for a little soy sauce. No, you don't do it like that. And you bring your picnic set with you, and so what you do is you buy everything, and then you walk across to Blackwater Bay, it's called. It's literally just like a 2-minute walk across, and there's like a little hidden park that you sit at, and you eat all your fresh seafood, and you put it together and you make your own sushi, or you buy it there, and you get like an undisrupted place, because this, like the seagulls, the pelicans, they're gonna have at you, and you don't have all the people there, and you get like a picnic, like you get an actual picnic on the other side of the harbour.
Dude,
it's so nice.
Because if I could tell you what I did that day that we went, I think you wouldn't be very proud. Like you'd be disgusted in me. Like
you just eat it while you're walking.
Woke up, we went down. A bunch of us went get stuff, sit down, and we just ate, and we just left. It was like that. It wasn't as beautiful as what you just described to me.
Because I had a few friends come from Melbourne actually, and we surprised him with a little cake, and we decided to show him around the fish market because they've heard a lot from it, and they want to try all the oysters, all the the things that they grill on the stick, like the scallops and everything. And I wanted to make it special, and so they were like, "Oh, what can we do?" And I was like, "Bring a salad." And they were like, "What?" And I was like, "Bring a salad. That's all you've got to do." And so we just did everything on the other side, and he had such a good, calm experience, not like a rush, like quick, see Sydney, get in, get out kind of thing, which we're so used to just accepting. So I'm going to teach you how to do it the proper way.
For sure, I'm looking forward to that.
Yay!
This whole COVID opportunity has given me time to kind of appreciate the country that I grew up in, by traveling in my own backyard, traveling in the country, specifically being New South Wales thing. I wanted to ask, with you, it's crazy because I live in Sydney, and that thing you told me about going to Blackwater or
Blackwater Bay,
Blackwater Bay?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And it's such a nice little niche